Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all of you are in a good condition and ready to learn English today. Before we begin our lesson, let us take a moment to pray together. Okay, today we learn about procedure text, especially how to make cup of tea. This topic is very close to our daily life because we often follow instruction when we want to make or do something. Now I would like to ask you some question. Have you ever made a cup of tea by yourself at home? Maybe in the morning, in the afternoon, or when you are relaxing. When you make a cup of tea, do you just do it randomly or do you follow certain steps? For example, do you boil the water first or do you put the tea bag in the cup first? Actually, when we make something like tea, noodles, or coffee, we always follow steps even if we do not realize it. In English, we call this kind of instruction a procedure text. So, today we will learn how to understand and explain those steps clearly in English. By the end of this lesson, you are expected to be able to describe the steps of making a cup of tea orally using simple and correct sentence. Now I will show you a short video about how to make a cup of tea. While watching the video, please pay attention to the materials and steps. Okay, alright. After watching the video, let us think together. What do we need to make a cup of tea? Yes, we need a kettle, we need a cup, a tea bag, hot water, and sugar. What is the first steps? Yes, we need to boil water first. So, from this activity, we can see that making a cup of tea requires clear steps and instruction. Okay? Let's move to the example of a procedure text. I will share screen. Okay. Next. What is a procedure text? A procedure text is a text that explains how to do something step by step in a clear and systematic way. Okay, purpose of procedure text: to give instruction, to explain how something is done. For example, how to make a cup of tea, how to use a rice cooker, how to make fried rice. Generic structure: first goal states the aim purpose of the text. For example, how to make a cup of tea. And second, materials. List the tools or ingredients needed. For example, a kettle, a cup, a tea bag, a hot water, sugar or milk. Next, generic structure. Steps. explains the instructions in order. For example, first, fill the kettle with water. Second, boil the kettle. And third, put the tea bag in the cup. Fourth, pour in the hot water. And then stir with tea bag in it. And next, take out tea bag. And finally, add in sugar or milk. Language feature procedure text. A. Action verbs used to show action. For example, boil, pour, stir, eat, mix. Okay. B. Imperative sentence. Sentence that give commands or instruction. For example, boil the water, add sugar. C. Sequence words used to show the order of steps. Example, first, next, then, after that, and then finally. D. Simple present tense. Use because the next explains general instruction. Example, first, boil the water, then pour the water into the cup. Okay, conclusion. Procedure text is used to explain how to do something step by step. It consists of goal, material, and steps. It uses action verbs, imperative sentence, and sequence word to make the instruction clear and easy to follow. Okay, now let's practice together. Please repeat after me clearly and slowly. First, boil the water. Next, put the tea bag into the cup. Then, pour the hot water into the cup. After that, add sugar if you like or milk if you like. Finally, stir, tea, and serve it. Okay? Very good. Okay, now I want you to try saying the steps again by yourself. Can use pattern first, next, then, after that, and finally. Try to speak clearly and pay attention to your pronunciation. Okay? Now it is your turn to practice independently. Please describe how to make a cup of tea using your own words. You can make it simple, but make sure the steps are clear and in the correct order. Try to speak confidently if you are explaining to someone. Okay? Okay, good job. Now, let's check your understanding. Please think about this question. What is the goal of the text? What material are needed? What is the first step? What is the last steps? Okay? Before we end the lesson, let me ask you what you have learned today. Okay, we also practiced how to describe steps clearly in English. Thank you for your attention and participation. I hope these lessons help you understand how to use procedure text in your daily life. Let's close our lesson by praying together. Okay, see you in the next lesson and have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye.